Okay. The screen is visible, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, all.
Yes, sir.
We are starting with a second unit from our curriculum. The name of unit that we are going to learn is a transmission media, and we are referring the book by Forozone for this particular unit. And in this particular transmission media unit, we are speaking about different types of transmission media. So we are going to learn about what is mean by guided media, what is mean by unguided media. Are there any different types of guided media? Are there any different types of unguided media? If so, then what are the difference between them? Which type of guided media use when? And all these things we are going to speak about this particular session. So let us begin with this one. So as I told, the content of this particular unit is guided media and unguided media. So we have seen in chapter number 1 also. There are different types of guided media. Basically, three major types of guided media we speak about. First one is a twisted pair cable. Second one is a coaxial cable. And third one is a fiber optics cable. These are the part and parcel of unit called as guided media. Under the umbrella of unguided media, we are going to learn about radio waves, microwaves, and infrared. So these will be the things that we are going to speak about. Let us move ahead. So you can see a chart over here which gives you in clear different types of transmission medias, guided media and unguided media. So under umbrella of guided media, you can see, as we have seen earlier, twisted pair cables, coaxial cables, fiber optics, and unguided media, it is in air. So we are going to look into the detail of all these type of the things. See, basic basically in transmission media, there is a sender and receiver. They are connected by a physical layer. Why we are seeing a physical layer? Because there is a physical connect between the sender and receiver by having a cable in between them. And in ahead of our curriculum, we are going to see different types of layer architecture of transmission communication architecture, like OSI layer and all these things, TCP IP model. So in that you may able to see a different types of layers are there: physical layer, then data link layer, then transport, and many other layers are there. So out of that, first layer is a physical layer. This physical layer is related to transmission media or connection between the two nodes. In guided media, there is a physical connection between the nodes. So guided media provides a channel from one device to the another device. They are in physical way. Example are twisted pair, coaxial cable, and fiber optics. What happen with respect to unguided media? They are also come at a physical level, physical layer. In unguided media, the transportation of the data is done by using electromagnetic waves. So they are using electromagnetic waves without using physical connector or conductor, you can say. So there will not be a physical connection between the sender and receiver or between the two nodes, but the transmission of data will takes place by using electromagnetic waves. So both the types, guided media or you can take an unguided media, they are coming at a physical layer of OSI layer architecture. Or there are different types of architecture that we are going to see. But right now you remember there is a physical layer where they are going to get connected. Let us move ahead. Now in this session we focus on guided media, and also we learn about today twisted pair cables. So today's agenda is to start with the guided media and to take in deep understanding about the twisted pair cable. So guided media that provides a channel from one device to another device in physical mode. Examples, again I repeat, twisted pair cables, coaxial cables, and fiber optics cable. Few of the features of this guided media are, these guided media are usually because of they have some high speed, they are more secure, they have comparatively shorter distance, they use for short distance. So these are the basic features you can say about the guided media. In upcoming slides, we focus more on twisted pair cable and we try to learn what is meant by twisted pair cable, what is a diagram, are there any different types of twisted pair cables, their pros and cons. So twisted pair cables and coaxial cables uses both, twisted pair cables and coaxial cable both uses a metallic, specifically a copper conductor that accepts and transport the signal in the form of electric signals. So twisted pair cables and coaxial cable, what they are using a metallic conductor. This metallic conductor of a type copper, and that copper conductor is used to transmit and accept the signals in the form of electrical signals. But in respect to fiber optics is a cable that accepts and transports the signal in terms of light. So it says that fiber optics has higher speed as compared to the twisted pair cable and the coaxial cable. We'll see other details about these three types in upcoming PPTs. So up to now, we understood that there are two major different types of transmission media. One is guided media, another is unguided media. Both guided media and unguided media are come at physical layer of architecture. In guided media, there are major three examples we are going to see. First one is a twisted pair cable, coaxial cable, and fiber optics cable. In unguided media, we are using air as a media, and we are going to see their examples also. Here, we start with the guided media, and we come to know twisted pair cables and coaxial cables are uses a metallic conductor which is of the type copper for accepting and transmitting the signal in the form of electrical signals, and optical fiber uses the form which is used for transmitting and accepting the data in the form of light. So this is what up to now we have learned. Now we are going to enter into the field where we are going to learn about the twisted pair cable and their types in detail. I hope up to this it is clear to all. Is it clear? Can I move ahead?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So let us speak about the twisted pair cable. The diagram is look like this. A twisted pair consists of two conductors. You might have seen this type of cables in your home also. And these conductors normally of type copper, each with its own plastic insulation, and these plastic insulated wires are twisted together. One of the wire is used to carry a signal to the receiver. So one wire is carrying the signal to the receiver and other is used as a ground reference. Twisted pair cable come in the two forms. There are two different types of twisted pair cables: unshielded twisted pair and shielded twisted pair. The twisting helps to reduce the interference. Interference means noise or crosstalk. So here you can see the frequency range of twisted pair cable. It is from 100 Hz to 5 megahertz. At that particular range, twisted pair cable can be used for the frequencies. So frequency range of twisted pair cable is 100 Hz to 5 megahertz. Twisted pair cable is two cables are twisted together. They have outer insulation, or you can say it's a PVC, and inner solid conductor which is of type copper normally is there. So commonly used media is a twisted pair because it is cheaper than coaxial cable and fiber optics. Twisted pair cable is cheaper than coaxial cable and the fiber optics. Twisting of wires is done. The reason behind twisting the wire is to reduce the effect of noise and external interference. To reduce effect of noise or external interference, the twisting of the cable is done. How and why this noise is going to be reduced if the pairs of wire are getting twisted? It is due to electromotive force. To induce electromotive force in the two wires, that will tend to reduce the noise or interference. That is the reason why the twisted pair cables are twisted. Due to the induced motor force, the noise will be reduced. So there are two different types of twisted pair cables as we speak already. One is unshielded twisted pair cable, UTP, and shielded twisted pair cable, UTP and STP. In this diagram, you can easily see the difference between them. In unshielded twisted pair cable, you can see the cable is there and above the cable some plastic cover is there. But in shielded twisted pair cable, wires are shielded with some metal shield, and above that metal shield there is another cover of a plastic. So this is the basic difference between UTP and STP. UTP stands for unshielded twisted pair cable and STP stands for shielded twisted pair cable. Let us see somewhat more information about unshielded twisted pair cable. Any medium can transmit only fixed range of frequencies. So remember that twisted pair cable are used for short distance only. So UTP cable is most commonly used for telecommunication media, for connecting telephones. The range is suitable for transmitting both data and video. So what we come to know up to now is twisted pair cable is somewhat used for somewhat in the cost. It is cheap in the cost, you can say. It is cheap in the cost. The distance it covers is shorter as compared to coaxial cable and the fiber optics. Twisted pair cable can be used for transmitting both data and video. So we are speaking about unshielded twisted pair cable. The advantage of unshielded twisted pair cable is that it is cheap, flexible, and easy to install. So these type of cables you have seen in your home also. So I hope you have seen this particular cable in your home. This type of cable also you have seen. At least in our institute also you have seen this type of cable. So these are the example of unshielded twisted pair cable. There is not metallic shield is not there. You can see the plastic cover is there, and inside the plastic cover there is a cable. Unshielded twisted pair cable, this type of cables has ability to block interference, or you can say a noise, and does not depend on a physical shield for this purpose. It is used for telephonic applications. There are few advantages of unshielded twisted pair cable are they are least expensive, easy to install, high speed capacity, but not as compared to the coaxial cable and fiber optics. Disadvantages is that susceptible to external interference, lower capacity and performance comparison to STP. STP stands for shielded twisted pair cable. So the performance of unshielded twisted pair cable is low as compared to shielded twisted pair cable. Used for short distance of a transmission due to attenuation. Attenuation means signal becomes weak after a particular distance. Attenuation is there. there are different standards we are going to see. The Electronic Industries Association has developed a standard to grade UTP. UTP stands for unshielded twisted pair cable. So there are different 5 categories of UTP. In category 1 is a basic twisted pair cable, which is usually in telephonic system, and the quality is fine for voice but inadequate for data transmission in category 1. In category 2, it is more sustainable for voice and data transmission, but range is up to 2 Mbps only. In category 3, it is sustainable for data transmission up to the 10 Mbps. And now the standard cable for the most telephone system is of a category 3. In category 4, is sustainable and suitable for data transmission up to 20 Mbps. You can see the bandwidth is going to be get increased. And the last category is the 5th category, in which we are getting 100 Mbps for data transmission. So these are the different types of UTPs standards given by the EIA, Electronic Industries Association. Now let us speak about what is meant by unshielded twisted pair. So this is the categories of unshielded twisted pair and their analysis of different categories with respect to their utilization and the data rate and bandwidth. So category 1, as we have seen, is only used for telephonic systems. In this level, the quality is fine for voice, but we cannot transmit the data. So you can see over here in category 1, bandwidth is low, only analog signals can be sent and used for only telephonic purpose. In category 2, they have given the bandwidth and digital type, and they are used for LANs. So likewise, the data is going to be represented in the tabular format. This is the UTP connectors. The most common UTP connectors is RJ45. So we have some experiments in second year, semester 1, by using these RJ45 cables, where you have to connect 2 different machines by using the cable, and you have to transmit the data between the 2 machines. So that type of experiments we have in computer network at second year level. So right now, these are the RJ45 connectors. One is a female connector, another is a male connector. In reality, they look like this. So in reality, you can see the diagram, which is look like this. So they are used for connecting the machines. So now you have seen also this type of connectors while you are connecting your laptop to LAN in our labs also. If you connected the machine in a lab. The next part we are speaking about is shielded twisted pair cable. We have covered UTP. Now we are speaking about STP. The basic difference is that a metallic shield is going to be added in STP. STP cable has a metal foil or branded mesh covering that enhances each pair of insulation conductor. The metal casing prevent the penetration of electromagnetic noise. The material and manufacturing requires make STP more expensive than the UTP but less sustainable to noise. So what we understand from this is that STP cables has metal shield around the wires, which make it more sustainable in the noise. So it provides an advantage is that the attenuation or a noise will be reduced if you are using STP. But they are somewhat more expensive than UTP. This type of cable consists of special jacket to block external interference. You can understand the external interference means noise. It is used in fast data rate, Ethernet, and voice and data channels of a telephone lines. Advantages of STP includes better performance at higher data rate in the or in comparison with UTP, eliminates the crosstalk, comparatively faster as compared to UTP. And few drawbacks also STP has are they are difficult to install and manufacture, more expensive and bulky due to this metal shield is involved. No, so the diagram you can see here, in this particular diagram you can see a plastic cover is there. Inside plastic cover there is a metal shield, and in the metal shield the wires are there which are insulation and the copper is there. So the wires which is made up of copper are put into the metal shield, and above the metal shield there is a layer of plastic cover. So this is an example of shielded twisted pair cable. So you can see here the difference between the two, UTP and STP. In UTP you don't find any shield, you don't find any metallic which covers the wire, directly the plastic layer is there. But in STP the wires are covered with some metallic shield, and above that metallic shield there is a plastic cover you can able to see over here. Let us speak about the performance. It is measured as comparison of attenuation against the frequency and distance. And the important unit gauge is used for measuring the thickness of cable. Applications involve twisted pair cables are usually in telephone lines to provide voice and data communication. The DSL lines that are used by telephone companies to provide high data rate connections also use high bandwidth capacity of unshielded twisted pair cables. LANs, local area networks such as 10 base T and 10 base T also use UTP cables. And the next part comes is a coaxial cable.